Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. I was muted just to the cast, but not to the stream. I love it. I love it. Hello. I just said hello and welcome to the penultimate episode, hopefully, unless they all die, of Taletraeder Camp for Wayward Adventurers. I am your dungeon counselor, Claire the DM, and here with me are my intrepid Yellow Cabin B counselors in training. Are adventurous, are gentle and very scared, kind, sweet babies in hell. Did we have a BuzzFeed quiz for this week, or are things too serious? Which phone fits your personality best? Feel free to take it along with us. Oh, the cast is muted? What the heck? Oh, God. I think that's wrong. Hang on. Let's try again.
Oh, whole cast.
Whole cast. We got it. I decided that I just didn't want to let you all. I just was too scared. I was like, I don't know if they mess it up. I want to just really... They can hear you now. I just had the wrong setting.
Great.
Thing.
The quiz for tonight is which phone fits your personality best, based on a conversation we were having immediately before we went live. So it's dropped in the chat. Take it with us if you want. We're taking it as our characters. Is that correct? Great.
Yes. This is
In the meantime...
hard.
Oops. All right. When you're live is the best time to change your audio settings, right? Incredible. We're here. We're gonna be here again for one more week. And then after that, we'll take 1 week off where we're gonna drop the Sporks one-shot on YouTube. We're gonna activate my YouTube channel, which exists, which is wild. So that if you want to revisit Sporks, you can during the week off. And then we will come back for Oops All Rogues, as run by Rejoice Murphy, though it might not even be called Oops All Rogues. Who knows what it's going to be called? But it has become a lot of rogues getting together for a heist. We will be doing a screening in the Discord of Ocean's 11 and one crew over the Cruise Morty, or whatever it's called, the heist episode of Rick and Morty. And then, yeah, next week Tuesday, Joyce and I will be back for Date With Us, and next week Wednesday is the season finale of Taletraeder Camp for Wayward Adventurers.
Unless it's tonight.
Unless it's tonight. But, you know.
It won't be, please.
Spoken like a true Kennedy. Speaking of, Katie, would you be so kind as to introduce yourself?
What up? My name's Katie. I'm playing Lyndon. Lyndon took this quiz and it decided to say that a Samsung Galaxy fits her personality best, which is like, I don't know if I really believe in this quiz. Ta-da!
Lindy's an iPhone bitch, is that true?
Lindy's an she's a white iPhone bitch.
Who in this group would be the green text? Who in this group of 4 would be the green text?
Buddy? What?
It's absolutely Buddy. It's for sure. It's 100%.
But
that hits me hard.
Would it be Buddy because all of you got Buddy his phone?
Yeah.
You know who it is. You know who it is.
Got to Justine.
It's Calrec Galore.
Wag.
Why is Cal on a...
No!
It's Calrec Galore.
That man is so high-tech.
That man is high-tech, so high-tech that he has like a fancy Google phone unlocked with all the data like, everywhere, across everything. He's the green text because of the future.
He might have a breakup tonight.
I need
God.
Cal to take this quiz.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Make it proof positive.
Okay, well...
Allie, what'd you get on the quiz?
Buddy got a Nokia, and it's like playing like those games.
Right.
Snake It's something else like that looks way too advanced for a Nokia, but yes.
Buddy's
Buddy
not
got
even
a
the green
Nokia.
text because he has a Samsung. He's the green text because he has a brick. His phone doesn't
Yeah.
have a screen. He's
Oh
Evan
no.
Yeah. Very relatable.
Amazing. Well, speaking of Buddy, who are you? Who do you play? Tell us about yourself.
Yes, I am Allie. Wow. And I play Buddy of God, Dog, who will hopefully be coming through with a save tonight, because otherwise we're gonna die. And Buddy is a nature cleric. Yeah.
Amazing. Zan.
Hey, I'm Zan. I am playing Aoife, and I didn't even know that this phone existed, to be frank with you. It's called the Amazon Fire Phone.
Oh gosh.
I've never
feel like that
heard of
makes
this.
sense though,
Absolutely
right?
not. I hate that.
I've never heard of this, and also there's no like explanation to me as to why I am this. Usually I get a little bit of like backstory on myself, but nope, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm fire. I think
Did
that's
you
how
just
I'm gonna
Google
interpret
real
it.
quick? Like, did you Google Amazon Fire Phone?
I did not. I did not want to give them the SRO or whatever. What's that? Search SEO. I didn't want to give
Yeah.
them that. You know,
Oh boy.
they don't need that from me.
Imagine if everywhere in every Twitch stream. No, that would go against Bezos' principles of relying on people to forget that they have a Prime sub. Anyway, I'm Corson. I'm playing Azar, who is a Valor Bard. And I got iPhone. So
Oh,
Wow, look at you. Leading the pack.
I'm just really quickly
which is-
picking for Cal. Ugh.
Oh, you personally got Google Pixel?
yeah.
I will say, of all the Androids, the Google Pixel is the best Android.
I love Google Pixels. I've had
Do
two
you
of
have
them
an Android?
before.
Allie?
Me. No, I have an iPhone right now. But I did have a Google Pixel, and fun fact, I had it while I was living abroad in China, which made for very hard workarounds because Google is not welcome.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I didn't think that
Wow.
whole entire life experience through if I look back.
Oh my god.
I didn't
Hindsight
realize that.
2020. It's a
Calrec
great phone.
Galoran is a Nokia phone.
God.
All
Aw,
these
that's
green
why we're
text
friends.
babies.
Maybe he loves the retro, like the old school style of it all, knowing that he could have something more high tech.
All
and
right,
chooses.
let's get into it here, gang. Let's do a little popcorn style while I still futz with these audio settings because I just keep trying to change them. Last week on Taletraeder Camp for Wayward Adventurers, what did you do?
Well, we
What have you done?
were in hell, and we tried to make a little swindly deal with Eleanor, aka evil, recently awakened devil, recently memory wiped or whatever, which was moderately successful, and she took us to go hang out with Fierna, and I'm skipping over a lot of stuff, so we talked to Fierna. Fierna said some shit about how she wants to be a planewalker, and how that's the only thing that would, well, this is how I interpreted it, that's the only thing that would make any deal worthwhile is her being able to walk the plains, probably, maybe. And then also
We saw a teleportation circle happening.
we were in a teleportation circle.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, and then we crashed. I was gonna get there.
Oh, yes.
We saw one happening, and then
Kool-Aid Man into
yeah.
and then we left. Fierna invited us to stay for a week and then make a Shark Tank pitch to her a week from now. So
Back at camp, we saw a vision of Campbell and Valen fighting with each other at the party.
We
Campbell's
learned that
daddy.
we learned that
never
Campbell is
should've-
the mole.
Mm-hmm.
She's the mole. She's been on Fiona's side, and it was implied that it was because Fiona promised her a lost love. Very juicy.
SMH.
There was some interest in Azar's lineage.
Oh yeah, I did
Yeah.
give Fiona a piece of my blood, and then she put it in. And she told me that I'm descended from a bunch of bitches, including Vile, and then Glazia, who's not a bitch, she's just school. Vile's a bitch because she tried to kill us. That's for the record.
Yeah, no one has met Glazia yet, so I don't know that you know really how you feel about her.
No, I have no idea. Now I'm related to her. Well, I always was, but now I know.
Now you
So
know.
it's no longer Schrodinger's family tree, you know.
Fiona tried to take a piece of Cal's soul coin as a toll. Please.
He did.
As if they
Or,
pay
sorry, she
taxes
did.
in hell.
She
As
absolutely
if they pay
real.
taxes in hell. I have an idea about that one. So,
Of
circle
course they
back
pay
to
taxes
me on
in
that.
hell, though, right? Like, hell is
That
like
sounds, but not in like not in Sin City
What?
hell. Only
I
the
don't know.
businesses
The
are paying the.
taxes in Vegas are through the roof. Did you know? This is
If I ran hell.
privileged information from my executive assistant career. It's not that privileged.
Uh-oh.
At the Aria Hotel, a water bottle in your hotel room costs. Guess how much it costs.
$10.
$8.
17.
$17.
What?
Did you know that already, Katie?
Wait,
No.
what? Are you
17.
joking?
$17.
I guess that 'cause
Why?
my birthday's on the 17th.
$17. And one time we had a conference there for our work, and I came back. I got all these expense reports back, and all of them had $17 water bottles on them. And I said, "What in God's green hell is this?" And it was the Aria Hotel's water bottles.
That's awful.
So
We also learned that there's like a whole bunch of mediocre men, like a mediocre boys club.
Oh
that's
yeah, there
kinda-
is a mediocre boys club in hell. A very greasy man and
Yeah.
and Fiona's no good.
I thought you were
son.
talking about in Corson's line of work.
No.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
there, frankly.
I'm not
Oh.
in Corson's
All
line
right,
of work, so I can't
we've
speak to
been
that.
we were supposed to, we started 25 minutes ago.
Okay. Sorry.
No, I think the audio is close enough to fix that this is fine. In what is a wild cycle of going up and down and then back to what it originally was. So we're doing well here,
Weird.
gang. Sometimes you just have to remind it that you're trying, and then it's like, oh, I get it. I'll fix myself.
Oh god.
Anyway, so
I had a sick burn about Fiona's name. Sorry, I'm done now.
okay,
What
no,
was it?
we're good. You all are in a rather large mansion. You leave a throne room. You are escorted by Bestie and Ilfas. What would you like to do that evening? You're escorted to a suite. It is slightly larger than the entirety of Yellow Cabin B. There's like a little robust, crushed velvet, deep black and red styled little tiny living area. Ilfast gestures towards like a sad studio style kitchen where it's like on the wall, and he goes, "If you need it, we provide food as well." Each of you, I guess I should say, there is not a room for Nugget, nor Cal, nor Mark. Each of you has a bedroom. There are 4 bedrooms off
Where's
each
Bestie
end.
gonna sleep?
Solo.
With you.
Okay. As long as you stay down by my feet.
What?
Uh,
Lyndon, no.
okay.
Cal, I hope that's okay with you. I already invited him.
I'd really rather not, but it isn't the first
You
time.
can sleep in
I
the closet. I'll
suppose.
make a bed for you in the closet. I'll make a little baby in the manger.
I
bed
have to
for
sleep
you.
in the closet.
No, for Bestie, for Bestie.
Okay.
Bestie's way smaller than you. Please, Cal.
I don't know your priorities these days.
Oof.
You are all in a little suite. Elfast goes, alert me if you have any needs. And turns with his cape.
Wait,
Is there like a call button?
do you guys do vegetarian food, or is it like pure meat down here? I don't know how it works.
What is your desire?
I don't know, like a quinoa burger maybe?
I will see about this quinoa burger.
Okay, I'm flexible. Really, any non-animal protein source is good with me, but I would like to make sure that I'm,
Why do you need protein? Do you desire to fight our queen and lord?
No, I'm just I'm pretty large. I require a lot of protein just for basic biological functions, you know.
He looks at you. His face is mostly skull. He looks at you and goes, yes. And turns on a heel.
Thank you.
Later on in the evening, you guys do get delivered to you by Eldritch. He comes with just like a large tray of things, including like what is a beautiful quinoa burger and a thick steak and a green coffee juice. And a bag of granola and several artisanal granola bars. And a cortado and some other goodies.
I don't like greasy men, but I do like when they provide me room service.
Don't like greasy
I'm
men,
sorry,
do like greasy
it's so
food.
difficult for you to get perfect service here in hell.
I didn't complain about this service. I complained about you.
We
Thank
can
you.
have a problem.
No problem. I shut the door.
God, this would all be great if we
shut the door.
weren't in hell.
Okay, I have one. As soon as the door is closed, I would like to try a little test. Hey, okay, guys, do we think that even though we're all the way on the other side of this mansion, Fiona knows when we cast something?
Couldn't begin to guess. Probably.
Yeah.
Everybody
Can
go ahead and
I-
make me perception checks.
To say we're under that watchful eye all the time.
Well, because I want to test it by
19.
doing something. Also 19.
Dirty 20.
11.
Because my idea is to test it by doing something like pretty harmless, like casting Gust, like because I could reasonably like do that as a prank, you know.
Even with an 11, all of you briefly for a moment, as Lyndon casts Gust, as you all get settled and begin eating, see in the corner of, just for a brief moment, in the corner of the room, there's like a vanity with a mirror in it. And you see there's this moment where you see just like the eyes of a beautiful woman, and they disappear as you look and see them.
Gonna take that as a yes. Yes, she
rolled
is
a
watching.
2.
Not
She
a
rolled
fan.
a 2.
For subtlety.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
Subtle
she
and
rolled a
stealthy.
2.
Lyndon, you hear as you look at that mirror, you just hear in your mind, "Honey, I'm not known for my subtlety."
Oh my god, I wasn't asking. I would like to say I gusted a person. I gusted Bestie. It
Yeah,
a
there was
fun
like
little
no.
joke.
It didn't seem like there was an issue. It didn't. Anybody who like wants to make an insight check can, but in general, as you all see her, it just seems like you got your food and she was looking as that happened. But like you
Oh,
could
not-
see,
Not at the magic.
not at the magic. Looked like she was looking at the food.
Okay, so I'm wondering, because one of my spells is warding wind, which I could cast outside the door, and it deafens anyone who goes into it. So they can't listen to us. But that's just, my conspiracy brain talking. So if anyone has any more substantial ideas, please cut in.
Here's a question. Do we want, since it's still the night, like, we haven't had a new dawn, do we want Buddy to try and reach out to, or use maybe one of your, like, higher level options to, like, do something really dope?
Maybe, like, lore legend could seem, like, innocuous enough.
Yeah, and I mean...
Yeah.
We're just intellectuals, right? Or something lower if we don't want to go Big Daddy
Just
right away.
trying to learn a little bit about
I think ultimately
life.
right. Ultimately right, like, if it's the case where she's going to be mad if we cast anything to get information, then she should just be giving us the information. Then, regardless of what happens, otherwise we just condense the timeline and we make the deal right away, and that's the situation, right? Like, otherwise we risk not having a week. So whatever we want to try with, like, day one, I will say I already did long rest my character sheet. So just from a little meta perspective,
Same.
I think it's gonna be okay.
Okay. I think here are my two options. We do a
Spoilers.
legend lore that's chill, or we try and do the banishment plan and banish. Maybe with a 5th level slot, we could try and banish Nugget and somebody else back.
Oh, to, like, catch her off guard. Like, I bet you didn't think we were gonna banish as soon as we close this door.
The other thing that's nice about banishing Nugget tonight is, like, then it becomes more obvious that, like, oh, actually it was, like, an accident, right? Like, we did not intend to bring him here, and your quarrel is not with him. So we just sent him home because he doesn't need to be here.
He has
That might make
duties
people
back
mad.
at camp. As a CIT, I take campers' duties really seriously.
That's what I'm thinking right now, and I'm just chomping on I have picked up my steak like a burger, and I'm just chomping on it.
Oh my
chewing it.
god.
Yeah.
I'm sipping this whole time.
Sorry, not to offend the vegetarians. I just,
Should we evacuate camp? Oh, and no worries. But I'm wondering, like, should we evacuate camp? Like,
I don't
just in
know if
case.
that's-
where would we evacuate them to that's safer than camp? I don't think there is a place.
It's a
But
good
are-
thought.
Point.
Are we
But-
are we still thinking that we're gonna try to, like, work with her to send her
Yeah, but
to help her cross through the camp?
under no circumstances right now can she enter into the camp because of the wards that Finala has up.
Right, and there's nothing we can do about that right now.
There's nothing we can do about that right now.
Okay.
But I do think it could be smart to try the, like, can we get someone back onto the material plane, give them all the right, like, info that we have. Like, my phone doesn't work, but I can still see all my contact numbers in here. Like, send Nugget, for example, back up there with everyone's phone numbers and have him, like, contact all these, like, super powerful druids that I have the phone numbers of, because one gave birth to me, and
Interesting.
like, try and get them to move the wards just a little bit so she can go on, like, one of the islands, right? Like, isn't that what...
That's where my brain is.
I think that's really smart, because we still protect... Because those islands, like, unless
we've
we're
already
throwing
fucking
parties on there...
desecrated West Island. So.
Yeah. We've already thrown not one, but 2 White Claw keggers there. Is
Which
there anything
desecration in
good
itself? Yeah,
in that
frankly.
soil anymore, you know? And, you know, we could maybe even call on the, like, little sea creatures whose names I forget to, help. They could join our army. You know, I cast talk to animals. I can cast beast bond. Whatever. I bet the marrows could get on our
I
side.
love the marrow on beasts. They're a community of monsters.
Oh. Or well, can they talk to, like, the fish in the lake?
Also, if there's anyone talking to animals, it's me.
That's a good point.
It appears you have competition, friend.
Yeah.
Cal, like, puts an arm around Lyndon.
Wait. Cal, you're on my side.
Oh,
I'm on your side too, buddy.
you can
Don't
talk to
worry.
Chimera if you want, but anybody can talk to them. They're just, honestly, pretty mutated beings. But there's also, I believe, a community of water genasi that do, and you see Nugget kind of sits and perks up a little bit, that do emissary work into the lake, and obviously
to the
also
north.
East Camp. There are allies around the lake if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, so we could have a line of reinforcements if we were to perhaps have some powerful druids alter the bonds to allow access to one of the eyes of the lake.
I think the vibe, my interpretation of the vibe would be, instead of pulling back the wards, actually making a pocket hole in them such that the wards continue in an unbroken circuit around whatever the pocket is to create a gateway that can't be moved laterally outside of.
That's much smarter.
That's my take. So what I think we should do is, I don't know, I'm at a loss. I just was gonna say it really confidently and hope something came up, but nothing
Okay,
did.
wait. So, if the goal is to allow Fiona a small space in camp, what we need to do is to get people to arrange that for us on that plane.
Yes.
Should we see if this might be a good idea?
Should
Yes.
we okay, what about this? What if we try and cast augury just to ask if this would inspire retaliation?
Yes. Okay, I just
that seem
learned that
reasonable?
spell today.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love to cast
Yeah, nobody likes retaliation. Do it.
Just, that's a yes or no, right?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, give me the detail of what Lyndon is doing here. What's Lyndon wondering?
Lyndon is wondering. All right.
And then does Lyndon have
spirits.
sticks? Is it gems, dice? What does Lyndon throw on the ground for?
Yeah, so I think.
They light alcohol on fire?
Well,
Pieces
so
of a silk line.
actually, that was genuinely gonna be
Wait,
Nice.
really? That's so
my
sick.
idea. Because here's what I always keep in my go bag. I keep my flask full of Jameson, and I keep my lighter, and I keep a joint. So I could smoke the joint, create some ashes, pour down some whiskey, light it on fire, and because as we now know, I'm a Circle of Wildfire druid. Fiona fucking... Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say her name.
Oops.
I'm gonna sit in silence for 10 minutes until I'm sure she's no longer listening.
Beautiful.
10 minutes pass. As I was saying.
Smash cut.
As I was saying, I now recently learned that I have become a wildfire druid. So, that's like even really
Some might
tying
even
to
say
my
a
roots.
hellfire druid.
Yeah, so I have that, I have that. And I could, if I need more ashes, I'm
Cool.
sure I
So
could
tell me
find
what
some...
the specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes is. That you're trying to get a sense on.
Oh, okay. The specific course of action that I plan to take within the next 30 minutes is step 1, program my mother's phone number and Finala's phone number, which I think I have. I think if I hearken back to many old sessions,
You do.
I got
you
Finala's
do.
number.
You did. It was literally the first thing Lyndon asked her for. She's like,
Yeah,
yeah, Crystal.
I'm a little brown noser. I'm just really kissing everyone's ass. program those into Nugget's phone and type them in the Notes app as well. And also, just handwrite them in the Notes app too, in case they can read text, so that there's a tri-layer number saving issue. And I'm going to write a little note in the Notes app that says, if you somehow lose these numbers, like, have Quag call my father and connect you, and tell him we're sorry.
This is iconic.
That's step 1. Step 2, and, anyone can jump in if I'm wrong, because I'm assuming Lyndon talked this over pretty thoroughly before casting this. I mean, maybe she didn't, but we're all sitting here. Step 2. We banish Nugget.
Do we want to do 2 people?
That's a good question.
Do we want to do, like...
Mark?
Banish Mark. Also, do you want me to send stuff to any of these people?
I would like to stay.
The only reason I bring it up is because you were identified as someone who capital D does not belong here.
Capital D dead.
And I
Buddy! Shh.
I love...
I respect your choice.
No, I respect your calling out that that's an issue, because, like, it totally is an issue, but also at the same time, like, this other thing that I was thinking is that, I do still have some of my, paladin abilities, which means that, like, if you do end up fighting, like,
You can do pretty good stuff, yeah.
And, like, you can tell, no insight check needed, Mark is just worried about leaving you here.
Oh, I appreciate that. The other option, this is not intended to be a party split, but maybe more of an eyes on multiple levels situation, is if I want to offer you the opportunity. I know you didn't want to come here necessarily in the first place, but if you want to stay, obviously, respect your choice. We can just send Nugget back. That's totally fine.
No, I want to stay with you guys.
Okay. I take even less convincing from Aoife than I did from Mark. So.
Does anybody want to leave? Does anybody want to leave?
Do you want to send 2 people?
Want to go?
I'm going to potentially get locked in a different plane come my birthday, so he looks at Lyndon. If you'd like to try to send 2, I'm happy to go. Organize some people. If you'd like to send 1, I'm happy to stay.
Okay, I don't want to sound like I'm kicking you out, but it could be a good idea to have probably the second most well-connected person here go up there. And you don't want to sleep with Bestie. You don't want to sleep with Bestie.
I get it. You're kicking me out of bed so you can sleep with Bestie. All right.
No.
No.
Bestie's gonna sleep at my feet like a little dog.
That's still gross.
Yeah.
Bestie loves the smell of feet, I'm sure, especially someone who runs many hours a day. Thank you. You're so flattering.
Oh my gosh, Bestie, go away.
Anyway, so I don't want to sound like I'm sending you away, but I do think it could be a good idea because you can also do so much organizing at East
you don't
Camp.
have to patronize me. I want to save the world as well.
No, I'm not trying to patronize
Cal,
you.
you
I
can't
just
save
don't want
the world.
you to think that I'm being a little bitch.
If I wasn't okay.
Okay.
I would never think that of you.
So okay.
All right, light your beer on fire. Let's see.
Wait, that was only step 2.
Oh, sorry.
Step 2 is we banish Nugget and Cal back to camp.
You see the 2 of them look at each other. Nugget looks up at Cal, and they're just like,
who wouldn't trust these 2? Like,
yeah, Cal's better than Nugget. No offense, Nugget.
Oh god. Cal is a ranger, so I don't know that many ranger abilities would behoove us down here. Maybe. right?
It'd be helpful, but
An awful lot of skills, but
I know you have an awful lot of skills,
we
but
don't need to go down this rabbit hole. I'm very comfortable with who I am. I'm well connected on the surface as well.
Don't apply
yes,
here.
yes. I said second most connected, but I mean probably by a difference of like 1.
I said
Oh my gosh, Lyndon,
was the
focus!
most-
Cal, Lyndon, stop!
Anyway, we banish Nugget and Cal with all of this contact info up to the material plane. They immediately contact Finala and my mother, who are both very powerful druids, see if they can alter the wards surrounding Taletraeder to create a little hole in the middle over the island. That will then allow Fierna to pass through to that island.
or if the island is too
Meanwhile-
far away, it could go over the dock.
Go ahead.
Just saying.
I'm gonna just
Yeah.
have everybody here make intelligence saving throws.
Oh boy.
This is for memory. You're not getting attacked or anything.
5.
8.
4.
16.
Hey!
Aoife, the wards don't extend to the island. You remember that's why
So we
you
could
could
do the
do
dock.
this.
Hey guys, the words don't extend to the island.
A little hole on the end of the dock.
So we
The
could
issue-
contact.
The issue is that she needs the entirety of the lake to be able to do this ritual to break down and the barrier so that she can planar travel.
Yes,
so the
yes,
wards
yes, yes.
only need
Okay.
to be pulled back from the edge of the lake.
From the lake.
Basically.
or
That's it.
extended around it to prevent to create that like fence.
Lyndon, what if your mom and Finala don't think this is a good idea?
Okay, my mother is probably gonna want to rescue her 4th-born child from hell, probably.
I don't know.
You have to
4th
say probably
is
twice. It's
4th good? Or 4th children like favorites?
Well, I'm right smack dab in the middle, so I'm kind of like the center of attention. I'm like just getting into the family business, you know? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. I'll give
Yeah.
you my sister's phone number too. I'll give you my mother's 3rd-born child's phone number too. She'll help. She knows whoa. She's a cool one. Anyway, so we do that. We get the wards to not be on the lake, okay? So we meet the stipulation. Thank you, Aoife.
So you banish them with contact information. That's step 2 in the next 30 minutes. Then what happens? Then what do you do?
Well, then,
That's all we need to ask about, right?
Because, yeah,
Wait.
Augury can only go so far.
yeah, then we wait a decent amount of time.
Oh my god.
So that's the end of augury.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. And then eventually, and then we start, while we're waiting, we start thinking about an idea to get, we start thinking about a deal, thinking about our phrasing, writing a speech, if you will, for the woman of the hour.
You cast Augury.
Yes.
As you cast this divination spell, who do you think Lyndon is trying to reach out to? This is a druid spell, right?
Yeah. It's on the additional spell list.
Cool. You're
Probably
using your
I'm
Hellfire Druid spell.
I'm thinking back, I'm going into the deep dark atoms of my bloodline, and I want to contact all those druidic elders who are somewhere back in the line who birthed my mother's 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 mother, probably.
Cool. Make me a nature check.
Okay. It's not gonna go well. Motherfucker. I got a nat 1, which is 0.
You hear in your head, as you light the fire, honey,
Fuck.
Wheel and woe, honey. Wheel and woe.
She did not hear all of that just because I rolled a natural 1.
Well, you cast the spell asking the question, right?
Yeah.
And you cast the spell using your Hellfire Druid casting abilities.
Yeah, but the druid part came to me first.
And then you rolled a nat 1. Honey, wheel and woe. If your friend wants to cast banishment on anybody, that's alright. He can give it a shot. But, unfortunately, I'm not sure that I'm gonna need to allow for so many people to get free rides back. And, you know, I have ways of breaking concentration. But I'd like it best if he just wanted to. If you want to send people on a trip, bring them back, that's fine. You want to send Nugget home?
He didn't even want to be here, probably. He just wanted to have a good time.
I don't even know if he wanted to have a good time.
He got ice.
It was purely an accident.
He literally was getting
No,
ice.
I mean,
Okay.
he came to the party because he wanted to have a good time, and he ended up here.
I have a question.
He wanted to taste the
was
multi-white
literally-
claw.
He was literally on one knee drinking a Smirnoff Ice. Like, accidentally on the portal.
If I try to cast Sending, do I have any way to determine whether Fiona might intercept that? In some way?
Make me an Arcana check or a Religion check,
Okay.
either one.
Oh, let's take it a religion check. My unlucky religion. Oh my god, it's only a 9.
I mean, you're not sure. You're not sure either way. But, I also want to be very clear. It's not Lyndon's fault in any way that this happened. Lyndon's magic currently is being siphoned by Fiona.
Right.
Mm.
That makes total sense. So if I cast
But
a divination
you think
spell on myself.
with a 9, you're not sure because you're casting it on yourself, but like, you're not pulling your magic from Fiona. That you get with a 9.
Right. So
Lyndon, with that augury, you do see it does take the shape of wheel and woe, and then you see just like it turns bright red flame, and then it's like a little lipstick and disappears. She
Guys,
goes,
well, that's,
"Don't worry,
50-50.
you still have a week. Can't wait to hear your plan."
okay. I see what's going on. I'm going to cast Legend Lore on myself. It's a self spell.
Amazing.
And I am going to name Fiona. So I'm looking for some sort of brief summary on some significant lore. And this is just like the first day after sleeping. So hopefully I can get something here.
Can we do it before you sleep, or did you already use your fifth level spell?
I haven't. I didn't before.
All right, so, I mean, you pretty much... She is obviously of legendary importance. You do know this about her.
Yeah.
Between your keen mind and legend lore, you remember a couple of things. Fiona learned how to planar travel from an archlich who was later killed. She is the only of the Lords of Hell who is able to travel between planes at any point. That was too powerful. The gods and other Archlords of Hell worked to shut that down. The Archlords of Hell as a whole, which you get this because Fiona is one of them, aren't able to planar travel despite how powerful their magic is because of, like, you know, eons ago, many gods, many light gods, banding together to effectively banish them and rid them of that ability. You guys have heard a ton of stuff about her already, right? Like, you know, she's all about manipulation. She's all about, like, she's not likely to be outright violent towards really anyone. Like, as you're looking at, as you get, like, you're inundated with imagery from her past. She hasn't always looked the way she looks right now. It changes. But you know that Yeah, I mean, you know that she isn't likely to be outwardly violent. She is instead more likely to manipulate and gather power through words. She retained the ability to planar travel at first, and to do it when the Archlords of Hell couldn't, because of her charm. When the gods were like, no, you all need to stop, she was like, what if there was one emissary that could? Because, like, what if everything goes wrong and the universe is at stake? Which is obviously not a compelling argument for an archdevil to make, but she's very persuasive.
Okay, so I will take that information, and what I want to do then instead is, and how long does this take? Because I can't do a 5th, even though it's our one night, whatever. I do want to cast divination.
Okay.
And I want to cast divination to ask my one specific question to God Dog. I guess I would phrase this to God Dog in that phrasing, but could God Dog, along with other light-based gods, help us in hell?
Is that how you phrase it?
Yeah. I don't want to ask... It's really me trying to shortcut this because I really want to ask 2 questions, which is that, is God Dog in good terms with the light gods? And also, is there anything they could do to assist us in our situation? So I'm just asking, knowing what hell is and who Fierna is, can something be done with other gods and my god?
What is the offering that Buddy makes to cast divination?
Yeah, that's a great question. Oh god. Do I have incense left? I'm trying to make it big, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to, if it's like part of my soul coin that I have to like try to offer.
Hey, you tell me, bud.
Oh god, I just don't have a lot of shit on me.
You draw you take your holy symbol, you make a little ritual station for yourself. What do you put in the center of this paw that you draw? I assume that Buddy, similar to the pentagram situation, to contact God Dog, you actually just draw a paw and put the offering in the middle.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
right.
absolutely how it. I'm
to
pretty
make
sure they don't want my crystal. But it seems that I don't have a lot else on me. So, yeah, I guess because I think it's to my god. Heaven forbid. I'm going to put my soul coin in the middle of this.
The whole thing.
I don't want to break it. I
mean, he already has your soul, right?
Yeah. Oh god.
Do it, man. Do
I'm
it.
just gonna put it in the middle.
Penultimate.
Awesome. Okay, you throw a soul coin in the middle of a paw print drawn. Where do you put this? Where do you draw this? Where is Buddy doing this?
I'm gonna cross the rainbow bridge.
Oh no!
I'm going to do it right. I don't know how we're seated, but even if we weren't, I would say that I, retconning a little bit, would have asked if we all sat in a circle.
Okay.
And then in the middle is the paw print, and
This
in the
is
middle of the paw
divination,
print.
Ronan.
Yes, and I'm just gonna drop the soul coin.
Awesome.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Awesome. So good. Buddy. You will cast the spell. This will not, make me a religion check.
My worst.
Can we help all of us together
With
sitting
advantage.
in a circle? Worth asking.
Oh gosh. Okay, so that was a 21. Oh
Good.
god. And that was only a 17, so I'll take the 21. That was the first roll anyway.
Buddy. Hell yeah, buddy. Incredible. You cast a spell. What does it look like? Does it look like anything?
Yeah, it looks like, so I kind of put my hands up and I'll start. It is chanting, but it kind of sounds more like this hybrid between a traditional domestic dog sound and some wolves howling. And in my head, I've got these different ideas of lights kind of flashing through. Something, kind of like Northern Lights looking in my head.
Awesome.
Because I'm really trying. I'm really trying. I put my soul coin in the damn middle of this paw print.
Buddy, you feel a heavy weight as though a hand or something shaped like a hand is on your shoulder.
Okay.
And then you feel it move and kind of pat your head.
Okay.
It's warm.
Okay.
Your soul coin glows a bright golden color.
Okay.
Even brighter gold than your plain mortal soul coin. And the soul coin changes. Rather than just a coin, an embossed paw begins to come out of it. And you think, yeah. They could.
Thank God, dog. I literally probably say that out loud. I won't lie. I'll be like, praise me, God, dog.
Okay.
Woofing.
Who is the most cynical member of your party?
Lyndon.
And
No, I'm not even cynical. That's
Yeah.
Cal.
Yeah.
oh, it's Cal, probably.
Yeah.
Lyndon, would you be so kind as to roll a d20 for Cal Recaloran and let me know what you get?
Yeah. There it goes. 10. A hot 10.
Hot 10.
Right in the middle.
Cal goes, could he help? Will he help? Bud.
Cal, sometimes you just ask for too many things at one time. You need to slow down. And yes, believe. Believe.
Right.
Coulds can become cans very
Can I-
quickly.
Can I, like, insight check? Or is there some check I can do to, like, see if this was, like, a one-time spending of Buddy's soul? Or if potentially, like,
his
he
coin
can put
is
his
still
soul
in the
on
middle.
line? Okay.
His coin is still in the middle. Nobody took his soul coin. It does.
And it hasn't been, like, fundamentally changed in a bad way. So we
No,
can still
buddy,
bargain
it looks, I mean, you did exactly what you told your family you were gonna do. You gave your soul to God Dog. Your soul coin, in the same way that Lyndon's is black, is gold with a paw print.
Woo woo. I feel good. I feel great. And I'm gonna share that greatness with the group. Be like, we got this! We can do this! We have all of these light gods and my god and everybody on our side. We just need to figure out what we're gonna do. We just need to figure out what we're gonna do. It's there! There's a way! I might have the connection stronger than anyone else, but Mark's here. There's a few other
I'm not confident
entities.
in my connection, but I'm
Well,
here.
Let's get there, buddy.
Okay, bud.
What happens if
Okay.
you pray in hell?
Yeah.
Like, in general? Like, is that fine?
Well,
Is that
Buddy just
chill?
did.
I guess
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was fine.
I'm still barking. I'm doing, like, a...
Yeah, I do think everyone
Good
in that
vibes.
circle felt themselves howling before they realized that it happened.
As they
Yeah.
should. I will
Mark,
do one
as
last.
Bruce Springsteen said, you can't start a fire without a spark. So all you need is that spark to, as the boss once said, to start that fire back up with Pelor, if you know what I'm saying.
You know what?
Yeah.
Lyndon?
Anyway, Buddy, continue.
Yeah, that's what Lyndon
Wait, Buddy,
said.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna interrupt you again because that's just a thing. But like,
That's
Lyndon,
okay.
thank you. That is the first nice thing I think you've ever said to me. Are you okay?
Can we beat Fiona with positivity?
Positivity?
With positivity?
On that note, is there anything else you guys want to do on this your first night?
God. I will do one last thing, which is I do want to try to cast. Oh my God! Wait, can I even do it? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I do want to try to cast Sending.
Yeah, dude.
And I just want to see, and the thing is, I'm thinking from what we've seen tonight, I'm not confident, especially with my garbage roll, that it's not going to get intercepted. So I think I'm going to try to send my 25 words or less message to Campbell.
Oh.
And I just want to say, oh, how mean would Buddy be?
Buddy, fueled with the light from his lord.
Okay, Buddy would just ask the question, which I think is definitely 25 words or less. Why did you do this to us?
Anything else? Any context?
Will it come in Buddy's voice?
Are you okay?
Okay.
Just like, okay, yeah, whatever. Why did you do this to us? Are you okay? And yes, it should.
15 more words if you would like them.
I don't know. I guess I would probably share to the group that I was going to do this. Actually, I wouldn't. Not for this one. So I think I would just ask those 10 questions, that 10-word message. Campbell knows it's me.
Yep.
Should recognize it as me. And should be able to answer in a like manner immediately if her intelligence isn't 1.
Buddy, roll me a d20.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, God. A nat 20.
Yeah!
Yeah! To Campbell!
Buddy,
Yeah.
you are glowing a little bit.
Good signs.
You reach down and pick your soul coin up, and when you pick it up, you feel that, like, warm hand, which you immediately recognize as just a paw pressing on your shoulder.
Good feels.
You begin to cast the spell. You feel it take. It easily travels across planes. You feel very strong that God Dog has manifested this connection for you. And go ahead and say for me one more time what you say as you feel this connection take hold.
Well, I'm not taking back what I said, so why did you do this to us? Are you okay?
Buddy, with a nat 20, you are inundated with loud sounds of fighting, hollering, screaming. You hear the distinct sound of Nicolora in the background going, Pen, get behind there. Don't do this to me. I can't see you. And you hear Campbell go, oh, God, buddy, I didn't mean to. I didn't know. I didn't understand until it was too late. I'm so sorry. I'll fix it. You feel like with that nat 20, you could perhaps send another message.
Okay. See, this is where I have to be true to Buddy, because I'm not sure Buddy would trust Campbell's notion of
Do you want to make
Campbell
me an insight
will
check?
fix it. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, totally. You're gonna
I
make
don't
it with
know.
disadvantage because it's just audio here. You can't see her body language or anything, but
Okay, fair enough. Come on.
Buddy's insightful.
Well, that was a nat 1, so here we go.
I mean, buddy,
Not
you
getting
haven't
worse than
trusted this bitch from the start, and you're not about to start now. You know what I'm saying? Like, who
Curse!
knows, man? Who knows?
Okay, all right, but I could still send another
Yep.
message, right?
Yep.
I think I'm just gonna bypass Campbell in that equation, and I'm just gonna say, who's going to help you fix it?
You hear in a somewhat of a choked up, but still like she's clearly doing some sort of athleticism in this moment. My party. We'll fix it. I'll fix it. I just have to get... We just have to get out of this alive. You hear sounds of fighting.
Ugh. Ominous.
And your message ends. Night 1, baby! Smash cut, day 2. Everybody gets a long rest. Is there anything that you do on day 2?
Gosh. Sweet Jesus.
Or should I say, you have 6 more days. What do you do?
Yeah, just as a whole.
In
like,
the
what are we gonna
morning and in 3 square meals a day, you get delivered to you at various times by different members of
Does Eldritch
Fiona's
ever come back?
royalty. Eldritch does come back a couple of times, as does Ilfas, as does Eleanor.
Oh.
So you have moments, if you want to have moments with any of those people, they do come through to bring you food at different times.
When Eleanor comes, I give her a little wink, and I just say, got any tips?
do?
A really long S, just like that.
Maybe a persuasion check.
Ooh. 25?
I think that you should give her what she wants to stay alive. It would be great to have all of you on the team.
To stay alive? What do you mean by that?
I mean, it would be a pity if all of you ended up dead.
Oh, you mean for us to stay alive? I thought you meant that we had something that she needed to stay alive, and I was like, well, if that's the plane walking thing, that seems kind of dramatic.
Well, eventually I do worry that Belial will find a way to kill my mother in an effort to rule all of hell.
How do we just kill B-word? Just speaking hypothetically, of course.
Telepathically
Or
to the
unseat.
group, she is like, to be very clear, I got on board with your let's kill the mediocre men plan.
I'm on board as well with that plan. Okay.
Let me know
It's just
when
a
you
matter
of
have
do we
a
do it
plan.
here?
Am I
All of you-
telepathically
all of
in
you
this
hear
as well?
Eleanor, in her true form, has the ability to telepathically communicate in groups.
Oh, sick.
If we empowered Fiona, wouldn't that be this is telepathic. If we empowered Fiona, wouldn't that be an easier way of killing B-word versus having to do it ourselves?
Yes, that's why I
And
suggested
risking our
that you help
lives?
my mother.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great,
Okay,
great,
cool.
great,
We're on the
great.
same page.
Great.
We think
What
we're
do
working
you
on
know?
that.
What do you know? Do you know anything about, like, the town? Like, do you have any, like, ear to the ground sort of things about the town that maybe we wouldn't know?
The town on the material plane?
Yeah. I'm not, I mean,
There is
or here, I guess,
a
but I'm not
group of cultists dedicated to my mother working out of a home there.
Really?
There is, I think that you've met them,
Oh, that's like Trandor or Trasdor.
but
or
there
whatever his
are
name
there
is?
are larger numbers than those that you met. But Shiraya, I believe, and a partner of
Traz.
hers run a small cult out of the town. I've gotten a better night's sleep, so I'm able to put together a couple more pieces from past life, current life, little less frazzled today.
Yeah.
But yes, there is a cult dedicated to my mother in town that may be able to help with whatever means you may need. They're not exactly powerful. I would define them as bumbling most of the time, but they do their best, I suppose. Speaking of mediocre men, there are quite a few in that group, but my mother does seem to
You're
draw
telling
them
me.
in.
I mean, anyone named Trasdor is just automatically at the bottom of my list. So,
Yes, I agree.
They could,
here's the other thing.
join our
As
group
well as,
of
obviously, of course,
hand-holding.
you know there are likely several tieflings around that are descendants of my mother, though I'm not sure that that's really helpful.
Mr. Mouse.
Here's the thing. Wait, can I speak telepathically back with her?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Basically,
Here's the
until
thing.
anyone says that you're having a conversation out loud, we can assume that when you're talking in this group
Wonderful.
to Eleanor, that it's just private. Or at least,
Here's-
private to her brain.
Here's another question I have for you. Obviously, you know your mother better than many other people. If we were to perhaps send back a couple people that she didn't have a quarrel with, like there was no, they were collateral baggage.
The
Cal
stone
paid his
child.
toll.
if we were to maybe do that, what perhaps would you foresee the consequences being? Like, would we be killed on sight? Would it be like more of a like, okay, now you have to take option B boons? Like, what kind of anything?
I think generally my mother is a reasonable person. If you have a desire to be casting large spells or want to make a deal to send people back, you should just
Make the deal?
tell her. It seems as
That's
though her
fair.
primary concern is with, and she points at the four of you with.
I was kind
the
of
four
under
of
the
you.
impression, I'll be honest with you, I was kind of under the impression that this was sort of like Shark Tank, and we got like recruited for Shark Tank, but like we couldn't talk to like the sharks before we like got to our
Correct.
pit.
I mean, as far as the plan goes, I would say use all the time that you have available. She does like to
Right.
have a reality show feel to these things. She has a flair for the dramatic in that way.
I mean, honestly, same. You know?
But if there are people here who are of no use to you, or are perhaps, she looks at Nugget as are of no use to you, he looks quite angry as she does that, or you know,
It's
maybe
nothing on
more
you, Nugget,
likely
no
to
biggie.
be killed on sight. She looks directly at Mark. Perhaps, you know, there are ways to ask without. I think if you did something that was obviously meant to be adversarial, it is far more likely that she may not harm you, but she may have someone harm you, including myself, which unfortunately I would be obligated to do, you understand.
Yeah, of course. Understood. Well, anyway, I appreciate your friendship, and thank you so much for the meal. This looks delicious, and I pick up the steak with
Of
my
course,
hands.
it is quite unhealthy, I understand, for bodies like yours to consume only meat. So it is important that you do finish that green beverage as well, just to ensure that you're not.
Oh, yeah, of course. I do finish it. I always do finish it. I use it to wash down the meaty remnants.
Great, good. Excellent. Well, enjoy.
Lyndon's face.
The meaty remnants.
Thank you, Eleanor.
That's day 2. Anything else? Anybody?
Buddy, do you want to try to get divine intervention? You can try it every day, I think.
True.
Until you get it.
Yeah, the way that
I mean,
divine
it's, like,
intervention
hard to
will
get it,
work,
so.
just to say aloud for our viewers, the way that divine intervention will work for us is once a day, Buddy can roll a D100 and, you know, let me know kind of what he's reaching out about. Obviously, in this case, it feels very obvious what he's reaching out about. But if he happens to roll below his level, which is 9, he will be able to get divine intervention.
You know, I hadn't considered it because I thought it was like a 10th level kind of thing. But I guess like technically, sure.
Typically it is, but
But-
Buddy has
more
a
fun.
special relationship.
Yes, I do. I
Try
would
it.
attest to that.
See what happens.
Yeah,
can't
screw it.
hurt,
Okay, so what do
probably.
I have to do?
Roll a
D100.
D100. So that's your 2 percentile dice put together. And do you think Buddy's gonna do this every day?
Here's
Do it every day.
maybe another question worth asking. Is it worth it to have the intervention not be getting us out of hell, but instead be expanding the wards to around the lake? Would that even be possible?
Whomst are you asking this question?
Yeah.
to?
I'm asking the room, frankly. I'm
Okay.
pitching it as if we're asking
Basically,
if we're asking
if Buddy
for godly
hits
help.
this divine intervention somehow, we'll have a combo.
Okay, great,
Don't
great,
worry. Yeah, I won't be like,
Cool,
well,
okay.
it's not like you're casting divination. If you get divine intervention, we'll take a moment. Like, don't,
Great,
no
okay.
worry.
I wasn't sure if we had
Doubt
that
that.
like ironed out beforehand.
No.
and we
I
were,
think
like,
the
all running
vibe
with
is
the idea
Buddy's
that we
reaching
wanted
out
of
on
hell.
this
Okay, great.
topic, and then if he opens up a line to God Dog, we can like take a moment here.
Yeah, so I think how it went down is after yesterday and like all of that great news, good vibes, soul coins glowing and paw prints everywhere and howls and good stuff. I think Buddy would try just because based off of what was made clear
Yeah.
that is a sign to Buddy that, like, okay, so, like, the gods are willing to intervene, right? And on some way. Maybe this is the most direct way to do it.
Yeah, and I
So-
think really, like, mechanically we're doing this divine intervention role, but really I think what's happening is Buddy prays every day, and this is the thing that
Truth.
Buddy is praying about, and, like, it makes sense. So, Allie, instead of, you know, us role-playing through every day and making you do this 6 times at different times, I am
Yeah.
gonna have you do this 6 times in a row right now.
Okay.
Do
all
you
right.
know what you're looking for?
So
on the
I'm looking-
dice?
Am I looking for this 0 and then literally
Any number.
any
Anything-
number except
Except
10,
a
zero,
except the
right?
0.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, here we go. So first go. Well, I literally just got a 1. I wish I was kidding.
Wait, a
Wait,
zero,
wait,
a
show
0
us-
1?
Show us immediately.
Yeah.
Show us right now.
Take a
I
picture
will
with your
literally
phone and
take
put
a-
it in the
yeah.
Discord.
Okay.
What?
I wish I was
fuck?
kidding, but I literally just
So
got it.
not a 100, right? Like the other way around.
No, I got the 0 on the big one, and then I got a 1 on the little one.
Oh my god, praise be!
Am I right? That's a 1.
Yeah!
Send it.
I'm sending it. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna put in the talking Taletraeder.
Right. One oof, but in a good way.
All right, it's sent.
Oh my
And Tony
god.
attests to this. Tony attests to this. I literally just got a 1.
That's incredible.
I mean, in any other context, that'd be garbage. So I guess, like, there's that.
Divinely intervene! Divinely intervene!
There it
Holy
is.
shit.
That soul coin shit worked.
Buddy,
I've never been more proud of my character.
I feel
I'm gonna
like
die.
we truly have been building to this moment for 3 years.
I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna cry. Holy shit. Oh, it's hot in here.
Okay, we're gonna take a bio break,
Holy
and we're gonna come back in 5 minutes.
Literally?
We're gonna take a bio break and come back in 5 minutes. It's gonna be so fast. It's gonna be so fast.
Buddy.
Ah.
Buddy,
Oh my god.
you gather everyone, as you try to do every day, with a bag of granola and a paw print you've drawn on the ground in Fierno's castle. The gang sits around reluctantly, as they do every day, to entertain you and to hope that God Dog is real. Your soul coin glows.
I'm trembling.
It rests in the middle of the circle. It still has an embossed gold paw on it. Tell me what Buddy prays today.
I think today, Buddy is doing a little prayer of gratitude for, you know, we're in hell, we're having a hard time, but I'm still here with friends. I still have God Dog. I still have all these great things. So there's a hint of gratitude, and then there's calling upon like the work of the past like 2 days, and the notion that it's so wonderful to still have this connection and work in the ways of God Dog and be blessed by such an amazing God. But again, having the call for please intervene, right? Like throwing every single bit of faith and just resort and trying to, in my prayers, show that no matter what has come our way, that I've always tried to persevere in the name of God Dog. So that's what this prayer looks like.
As this is happening, everyone else notices Buddy's invested in the prayer. Buddy begins to glow. Just a little. Just a small amount at first. Just that warm light of God Dog. Azar, I think you notice at first, the soul coin begins to levitate. begins to float off the ground and move towards Buddy.
I try and see if I can, like, make eye contact with Aoife or Lyndon and just, like, look down pointedly at it, like, direct attention.
Everyone begins to notice Buddy's soul coin begins to levitate. It rotates in the air as though it's spinning. You see a paw on either side. As it spins, it begins to float towards Buddy. Buddy, your soul coin begins to re-enter your chest. Just before, as it presses itself against, you all see the outline of a fully formed dog on the back side. Buddy, your body feels weird. Or should I say normal? For the first time in several years, your body begins to feel normal. What does that normal body begin to look like to your friends? First, spectrally, as it glows with a divine and warm light, but then physically, in the material world. What does Buddy
Yes.
look like, really?
So, what Buddy really looks like is actually something akin to a cross between a golden retriever and a Leonsberger dog. So pretty big, lots of furry mane, goldenish brown hue, a little bit of like a darker brown, almost like black muzzle, kind of like a traditional Leonsberger. Very much like a guardian of the woods or the forest, always roaming around on 4 feet, not 2. And has a very long golden brown tail.
You all see a literal, actual, God-given Buddy in front of you. He glows with radiant and divine light. He has on his chest no longer a holy symbol separate from his body, but a holy pattern, a part of his fur, a paw print embossed that is now gold and couldn't not light if it tried. The warmth in Buddy's eyes and heart emanate from his body. Buddy, you hear a voice. You see time slow as your friends begin looking at you, their eyes welling. You are suspended for a moment. Before you, in the middle of the circle, you see a small puppy looking up at you with big eyes, looking just like you when you were born, when you were little. The same paw print, just a bit smaller. Cocks their head to the side and looks up at you. Buddy, you hear in your head, help?
Oh, it feels so good! As I write out my notes. And I think Buddy responds, yes, help.
How? Pack?
I have to... Pack?
You have a pack now.
Yes.
You see
I
the
found
puppy
my
look
pack.
at all of your friends.
I have to save the pack. Fuck. Oh, that's so cute.
Here? Home? New home?
The pack needs a new home.
New home. Buddy, You feel in your soul a seismic shift. I'll make new home.
Okay.
You need... You stay?
I'd like to go home.
In this moment, as Buddy says he would like to go home, where is he thinking of?
Buddy is thinking of his plane and his homeland, and now that he is back to being who Buddy really is, since like the first day he came to camp, and this 2 camp years long journey of doing what he was supposed to do in God Dog's name, to get to this point of making this transition, being on this level with God Dog. I mean, his mission is complete, and to Buddy, that means that it's time to go home. If God Dog wants Buddy to continue work in different way at Taletraeder or anywhere else, then of course Buddy will do his ass. But, you know, to break through, to be real Buddy again, I mean, that's mission accomplished. So when Buddy says home, he means back to the land of God Dog.
You hear the voice of God Dog spoken through this puppy look up at you with very big eyes and say, "You never stay."
Aw, I think Buddy just smiles in response.
Buddy, in your soul, you know 2 things. You know that God Dog is working with other light gods, but not as much as you might think. You know that God Dog is working with nature gods. You can feel the shift. God Dog with Melora, with nature gods in the land. The physical land that is Taletraeder Camp for Wayward Adventurers is moving. Where does Buddy think it's going?
That is a good question.
And I'll tell you the second thing Buddy knows. In the back of the worship center, where there used to be a single user bathroom, there is a door. And that door has a paw print on it. And that door goes home. But that doors go both ways.
I know you can't see this, but I'm literally shaking over here. I would say that Buddy doesn't necessarily know where the camp is moving to, but I would say that wherever it is that Buddy trusts that process, I'm assuming that it's somewhere safer, but Buddy doesn't ask you know, when given so much, I don't know if Buddy really asks those kinds of questions, right? So, but that door means everything! Ah!
Gang. The light is so bright, it's blinding. The room smells strong. It smells like wet dog. Just for a minute. Buddy. A puppy sits before you. You can feel the moment is slipping away.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would like to say?
Recognizing that God Dog was just speaking to me through this version of my younger self, I think the last things that Buddy would want to say is thank you. And that's directed towards this God Dog that's sort of embodied this puppy. And then to Buddy's young self, I think Buddy would say, "You're a good boy." And then is ready to let that fade out.
You see this puppy run forward as though it's about to jump up and lick your face. You hear, "You're a good boy, Buddy. Your
Buddy
parents
starts
miss
crying.
you. We'll see you soon." This puppy runs forward, and just as you're about to get a snout full of tongue, you see this puppy turn into spectral light and leap into your soul, where he will be forever. You are no longer suspended in time. You have the ability that you feel within your soul now that God Dog has blessed you with the ability to be your true self whenever you see fit. Buddy effectively now, at will, can shift between his true self and his dwarven self. But when he is his true self, you see tied around his neck a yellow bandana. Gang, you're sitting in a circle with a full dog.
Oh
We're
my
all crying and we don't know why. We're all just like
As
sobbing.
you look around the circle and look at yourselves, you notice on your little wrists of varying sizes, small, what look like stick and poke tattoos, mayhaps done. Little paw prints.
Oh, yes!
Mine's right here. It's on like the heel of my hand.
You just hear Cal sigh.
It
As he
matches
also
my
has a
wolf.
paw print tattoo.
Hal, you'll want it someday.
It looks
It's
so
cute.
good. We have magic tattoos.
He's sighing, but he's fully just crying.
Honestly,
Um,
same.
They say don't tattoo your like boyfriend's name on you, but what about like your good pal's god?
Yes,
Guys,
always
is that a
you
better
know-
idea?
You know without a doubt what you just experienced was of a cosmic significance.
Aw.
Those tattoos, while look like regular tattoos, when you look at them for too long, begin to glow.
Cool.
You've each been touched by God Dog.
Oh my god. Maybe we can go visit Buddy's home plane someday.
That would be awesome.
Buddy is the only one who knows that camp is moving.
Well,
Buddy is currently a dog. It's day 3. Buddy,
Yeah.
you feel a little bit like if you really wanted to go home, if you really wanted to, just once, I think you could try to cast plane shift. Just once, if you wanted to. But only when you want to.
Oh.
And that is not time sensitive. That is
Right.
You get a one-time plane shift.
It would only be me though. I'm the only one
No.
who can-
Plane shift is up to 8. You and eight other people.
Oh, shit. We
It's
could,
like a 7th level spell, I think.
It is a 7th level
We could-
spell.
we could yeet ourselves out of here.
You could absolutely just
You
yeet
could-
yourselves out of here.
You got divine intervention. If you want to yeet, you can yeet. There will be, there are consequences for every action, but like, I'm not gonna be like, no. Like, yeah, if you want to yeet, you can yeet. You've done it. Like, you talked to God Dog. You got
Yes.
You
Okay.
are you again. You
Yes.
got sent here on a mission, and sometimes it takes God coming down to really remind yourselves and your friends of this thing that you have believed in this entire time. But it's been a while since anyone has made a joke about God Dog, buddy. In this moment of chaos and tension, they all turned to you and God Dog to help, and that is not lost on anyone, including God Dog.
Yes. So I think Buddy's just kind of sitting there in Buddy's real form, just enjoying it, soaking it up, doesn't even care that he's just like surrounded by people who just got tattoos and we're all feeling good, just like, you're just loving it, loving the vibe. Buddy, cognizant that literally like camp is moving, first has the thought, recognizing that he could plane shift, he's like, oh, wouldn't it be so cool if I took all of my best friends to my plane? And then I'm like, oh, but like, if camp is moving and what's all going on, this could be our out. This could be our out. We could be out of here. Yeah, there's consequences.
Well, and buddy, to be clear, you can plane shift from hell to your plane and then walk through a door and be at camp now.
This is true. And I think that the excitement of it all and Buddy's newfound place in the pecking order and just like the magic, Buddy wants to plane shift us all to Buddy's home plane.
Oh my god. Let's go!
It's just like, yeah, okay, whatever, like consequences, all this stuff, but like, we have to celebrate. We have to celebrate. And we all just got these tattoos.
Buddy, Aoife, Lyndon, Azar, Cal, Mark, Nugget. Does Buddy bring Bestie?
Oh, you would.
Yeah!
In a circle,
Oh god.
in a circle, in a room, in a castle, in hell. Buddy,
Oh my god.
you cast plane shift. It smells so strongly. It smells so strongly like wet dog.
Yes!
And then all of a sudden it smells so strongly like fresh cut grass.
Oh, I love that.
Yes!
Aoife,
Mm-hmm.
I think there is a moment in every young Goliath's life where they realize significant things have happened and
Did I hit puberty? I'm just kidding.
they might get their name.
Oh,
And as you
that would be
land
awesome.
in Buddy's home plane, I think you realize you have it.
Is it plane shifter or walker? Or Yay! Wait, which one? Which one? I have to
Whichever one you
know.
want.
Well, I don't think I'm a plane walker. So I think I'm just a plane shifter. I think I'll be
Walker
plane
is
shifter.
such a power move, especially that since that's like literally all Fiona wants to be.
It is, but like I don't think that's accurate because it's not a power that I possess. So I don't think Aoife would like take that name since it's not true. But plane shifter, that's, oh my god, my brothers are gonna be so jealous.
You all look around. You are the only humanoids in sight. And that's where we'll end our session.
What? Claire!
I'm doing a flip. Azar.
I'm doing a flip. We're trying to catch it on TikTok.
Everybody flip. Go ahead
flip.
and make your acrobatics checks to flip.
Nat 1.
Azar.
24.
The ground's just different here, Azar.
11? I don't know.
I
go
go
to
to
the backhand
flip and
spray.
just land flat on my face. Oh god.
We're very jet lagged.
Okay. All 8 of you, including Bestie, arrive in the Lupinesian plane.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
God.
my
Yay!
god! All right, well, tune in next week for the season finale of Taletraeder Camp for Wayward Adventurers, where we find out just what happens when one chooses to call upon a god to yeet oneself from hell.
Yeah, Fiona's gonna be very mad.
Well,
I know. Azar's like standing in this plane shift circle going, fuck.
What did we do?
Fuck.
Oh my god.
I didn't see that coming. Didn't
I-
see any of that coming. And
Yeah.
y'all know.
Oh my god. My brain is broken.
From the DI?
Absolutely incredible. I forgot to say this at the beginning of the episode, so I'm gonna say this for the finale. Each of you, please take a point of inspiration.
Oh, thanks.
Oh yeah.
Not only
Inspired.
because of the divine intervention, but because this is
It's YOLO.
this is my first campaign, and we've been building to this moment for a very long time, and I can't believe you fucking rolled a 1.
I know.
And I am.
Oh my gosh.
I feel blessed by God Dog to get to play with all of you.
Same.
So take a point of inspiration. Let's go. Let's fucking go, everybody. Let's see what happens next week.
LFG.